So good day, I'm Stephen Devkinesilia and I am here now to explain the system flowchart of manual expenditure cycle. So in the purchasing department, it's composed of purchase requisitions. So these purchase requisitions will prepare some purchasing orders. So it will create some sort of multiple in preparation of purchase orders, it will create some multiple purchase orders. So these purchase orders will be distributed to the vendor, to the inventory control, to the receiving department, the accounts payable, and the general ledger throughout the cycle. So in preparing the purchase orders, it prepares some requisitions. So some of the multiple purchase orders will be, as I have said earlier, it will be distributed to the inventory control. So in the inventory control, it's composed of inventory ledger. So this inventory ledger will be reviewed. It will review the records. Then these records will produce some purchase requisitions. So these purchase requisitions will provide some purchase orders. So some of the purchase orders will be distributed to the receiving department. So see this in the receiving department area, it will create some purchasing order blind copy. So these copies will be made, it will stored in a file. Then the file will create a receiving department, a report rather. So in the preparation of receiving report, it is composed of packing slip and the file that has been stored by purchasing order blind copy. So in preparation of receiving report, it will create some multiple receiving reports, and also composed of purchase orders, packing slip. So these purchase orders and packing slip will be stored in a file. Then these multiple receiving reports will be stored. So these multiple receiving reports will go through down the purchasing departments to the receiving report. Then after you have received the reports, it will reconciled and filed. So this reconciled and filed will made some sort of purchase requisitions again, then purchase orders, and then after that the multiple purchase orders, it will close the purchase orders. So some of the multiple receiving reports again will be stored in inventory control. As you can see, it will receive some report in the inventory control. It will update the reconciled, and then it will create some inventory ledger, then some purchasing reports, purchase orders, and receiving report. So these created purchase reports, purchase orders, and receiving reports will stored in a file. Then we'll create some sort of summary. So in the accounts payable, it will produce so again in the purchase department, as I have said earlier, that it produces multiple files. So these purchasing orders will be distributed to the accounts payable. So this accounts payable, it will receive some purchase orders down to the purchasing orders to the receiving reports. Then these purchasing orders and receiving reports, it will be stored in the post liability, as in also the invoice that you have been created. So in post liability, it is composed of voucher register, accounts payable subledger, and the purchasing journal, and also then purchasing orders. So in post liability, it also creates some invoice copies, and then in the purchasing order, it creates also some receiving reports, invoices, and the cash disbursement voucher. Then after that, the voucher will pay or open the accounts payable field. So in the general ledger, it will create the summary, especially the journal. In the accounts payable, it creates the journal voucher. It goes to the general ledger, the journal voucher. So in the post and reconcile, it is composed of the summary and the journal voucher, and then it creates the general ledger. In post and reconcile, it creates the summary, the whole summary of the cycle, and then it produces the journal voucher, and then this summary in the journal voucher will create a file. So that's all that I could explain the system flowchart of manual expenditure cycle. Thank you.